Hello everyone, this is Godzilla of One, and I am back with another Freedom Planet live stream. And this might be the finale, because we are in the last level, and we're Mila. I don't know who the final boss is going to be, because it's obviously not going to be Brevin, because Mila is out of commission for the Brevin fight. So, I'm curious which way that... Okay. I'm curious where this is going to go, actually. But let me just message this out. And then we'll get started. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do after this. It might be... because I've got quite a few things. I've got Stray, I've got Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, I have... Yuka and Lele, The Impossible Lair, which... that one I'm considering playing, because I actually really like the first one, even if... there were problems... I had issues with the first one, but... the second one I have heard good things about, and that it's pretty good. Like, it's definitely meant to be difficult, but I don't think it'd be beyond my capabilities. The interesting thing about the second one is the title lair, I believe, has to be completed in one go. Like, it's basically a roguelike, and a large portion of the rest of the game is getting the acquired materials to do it. So... alright, for some reason this one site does not view the normal thing. Also, hi Danny, how you doing? Okay, there we go. All messaged out, more or less. Okay, yeah, 4 levels left. I think hers might be a little shorter because obviously, Brevin, she's out of commission for the fight with Brevin, so obviously that's not a boss fight she's gonna have. But also, my Eva Ruin campaign finished the final boss, which of course was Vecna. And a lot of our resources were spent just trying to stop some of the intense stuff Vecna can do, because Vecna is a god. Like, he is specifically the god of secrets. The secrets and magic, I believe. I believe he's a god of secrets, magic, and maybe evil? I can't remember if he's a god of evil or not. Yeah, I can't remember if Vecna is the god of evil. Also, is this a unique stage? Like, is this a unique stage? I don't remember these jumper things being here for her. But anyway, we fought Vecna, the final boss of Vecna, and it was insane because also, yeah, she just kind of trivializes that part, doesn't she? She just kind of trivializes that part there because she's got the... But yeah, we defeated... So the thing is with Vecna is because he's both a deity and a lich. A D&D lich. And we don't know where his phylactery is. It could be any... Honestly, given he's been roaming the multiverse, he could have put his phylactery anywhere in the multiverse. So... we decided we were going to seal him away instead. I guess that really refreshed it. Yeah, she just kind of trivializes this, doesn't she? Because that block just blocks stuff. But Vecna is really powerful. Like, he has, most mortal mages do not have more than one 9th level. Most mortal mages cap out, at least in 5th edition, cap out at a single 9th level spell. If that. Vecna being a, you know, a god, had, I believe from what the DM said, probably about 3 9th level spell slots. And he spent all of them on Meteor Swarm, which, that was intense. Meteor Swarm being exactly what it sounds like, actually. Like, there's not really any need to explain what Medium Swarm is. Meteor Swarm just does exactly what it sounds like a spell called Meteor Swarm would do. Like, whatever you think the name of a spell called Meteor Swarm could do, it's probably what it does. Yeah, Honestly, it's genuinely one of the scariest spells in D&D purely because of that. Okay, how did that kill me through that? Oh wow. But, hey, Holy Cross, glad you could make it. But yeah, he basically just kept spamming Meteor Swarm. And he also had a domain, like, if anyone's seen JJK, he literally had a domain expansion. I think this is a matter of I've just never been in this part of the level before. I think with the others I just ended up in a completely different area of the level. No, he had a domain expansion. Which would have to act... Which was dangerous. We just kind of had the advantage of our Artificer casting Heat Metal. No, it was actually basically a Black Abyss with no cover. So yes, Vecna had a domain expansion. All right, well. We're watching 6 of country music documentary by... Okay, I can reflect that back at him, at her. Interesting to know. Interesting. Okay, this is both simultaneously hard and harder and easier at the same time, actually. I'm currently watching episode 6 of Country Music, a doc by series. Oh, that's cool. Hi, Riley. How are you? What are you doing? She's wanting attention because she's a cat. Yeah, so Vecna had a domain expansion, which would have given an advantage on all our attacks. The Artificer cast Heat Metal on the Book of Vile Darkness's gold embroidering inside of Vecna's chest. Oh wait, I can do that? Okay, so turn. Okay, I think my controller's starting to goof a little bit. The L trigger. Always like feels like it's the L trigger on this thing. Maybe I should just try something different there. 1 second. Okay, yeah, that's causing an issue. Okay, just give me a second, because that's the controller doing that on its own. Okay, that's problematic. Give me 1 second. Okay, I really hate it when this happens. Let me try to figure out a way to fix it. I only have one controller. That's the problem. I only have the one controller currently functional. So, let me see. Normally blowing into the controller area fixes it. Give me a second. Okay, I think... Nope, there we go. I mean, I don't think it's gonna stop me. I wish there was like a control setting where I could just turn it off, because I don't even use that button. I'll have to take it apart later and try to fix it that way. Okay, it's starting to screw me over. Okay. Okay, I think I might have just fixed it, because it doesn't seem to be triggering now. I just have to take it apart and fix it later. It's no big deal. Okay, this scene is definitely doable. It would, definitely be better if my controller didn't just start to decide to malfunction. I wish there was a control function there. Hey, Trooper, having a bit of a controller malfunction, but I can fix that later. Like, I can genuinely fix that just by taking the controller apart and fiddling and cleaning it normally. Yes, I'm sure I don't have a spare controller. Because PS4 controllers are prohibitively expensive, unfortunately. Yeah, I remember when a GameCube controller cost like $15, and now PS4 controllers cost like $60, and it's really dumb. Okay, I feel like that shouldn't have hit me. Oh wait, I can reflect those? Okay, I can reflect those. I did not know that. And yeah, most of the time, and the thing is, it's just a little error with one of the keys. Normally that can be fixed very easily just by taking apart the controller and... Yeah, like this part seems more difficult than the... Yeah, okay, once you get to that part, she's a piece of cake. Like, once you get to that part, she's a piece of cake. As Mila. It's almost like fighting someone whose entire thing is deflector shield with only, with nothing but a... with nothing but a beam weapon is a bad idea. Okay, so cannot... But yeah, back to Vecna. So we defeated so so essentially what we ended up doing was I started the battle as a dragon because my sorcerer had gained the boon of fluid forms, which allows her to turn into things, and one of the things we reflavored as a black dragon because she was a draconic sorcerer. I used myself as cover because his domain expansion had none. So my party could avoid getting counterspell. Because, of course, he has counterspell. And my character knew he had counterspell because she's from a universe where the heroes of her universe have already fought him. So, she knew that he had counterspell. She also knew he had, she didn't know he had a domain expansion because he hadn't acquired that. Also, I realized I might not have actually been doing that at all. There might not have actually been a problem with that at all. I might have just been pressing the other key and not realizing it did something. So these things look like Digimon. What is it, Riley? Come here, Riley. She wants attention. She's being cute. She's a cat. It's in her nature to be cute. Okay, this part might be annoying. Those poison ones are annoying. Okay, that doesn't look like it should have hit me. I am not liking this part, specifically. But... I wish these things wouldn't regenerate. I mean, I guess that one probably at this point wishes it didn't regenerate either, because it just got brought back to life like 3 times and died repeatedly. Okay, I hit that one directly in the face, and it just didn't die. That was annoying. Also, I think this path was actually the faster path. Or rather, less irritating path. Hello, Riley, what are you up to? She's being silly. Okay, I hate these things. I hate these things a lot. I hate the flower things so much because they just have such a long reach with their attacks. Yeah, this part's getting a little irritating. Okay, is there something here I can use? Yeah, I really dislike the flower things so much. I dislike these guys too. Okay, good. You guys decided to isolate yourselves, so I don't use your time killing you. I just really wish that Mila should not have as low as health as she does. She really shouldn't. Like, the fact Mila has as low health as she does is just is kind of bad game design. Like, I guess she's supposed to be harder, but her lack of iframes combined with that is just kind of fake difficulty. I mean, obviously she can just completely shut down certain enemies just by virtue of having... Okay. You know what? I hate the flower things. The flower things have been the bane of my existence in every single playthrough because they're just that irritating to deal with. Why do they regenerate? That's the big problem I have with them, is that they regenerate. Like, they're hard for they're annoying for everyone else, but for Mila specifically, they're way more annoying because she has such low health and no iframes. Okay, let's deal with you. Did he just despawn? I guess he despawned. Okay, see, that was stupid. I died entirely due to the lack of iframes. That lack of iframes is just stupid. Like, did they have her so... did she not have iframes because they were afraid that her barriers and stuff would be too OP if she did? Like, is that the design philosophy with Melee? Is that they felt like if she had more health, she'd be broken because of her barriers, which the barriers don't work on everything, and those weird soldiers have this habit of just not falling for the barrier. See, they have a habit of doing that, which, when they do that, what am I supposed to actually do? Because they're literally firing through the barrier, and it's like their AI knows that's what they should do. Okay, the thing just despawned. Okay, I'm getting very irritated with this section. Like, I feel like that's just not very good game design to do that. To have a character this fragile with this... Like, I get it if she's meant to be the hard mode, but nothing actually indicates she's the hard mode. And the thing is, it feels like all three are meant to be on some level balanced. Did he just, like, miss me? Yeah, I was pretty much dead already. Like, I was pretty much dead already. If I get to that section with no health, I'm basically a one-hit point wonder. But Mila feels like the character in this game that was the worst designed in terms of how she's supposed to operate. Like, I have a feeling that if she had levels built around her, she'd be a lot less annoying to play. But she doesn't. She has the same levels as the other two without any of their abilities. Like, yes, some things are way easier, but other things are way harder. And the stuff that's way harder feels astronomically harder. I just realized I could do that. Of course. I kind of spawn camping these guys. And you know, I don't actually have to kill him. Just occurred to me I don't actually have to finish that. No! I hate this section. I genuinely hate this section. Because it genuinely feels like this is one of those sections I genuinely hate because it reminds me of all the flaws with how Mila is designed. Mila was not designed for this gameplay. This gameplay was clearly designed for the other two, and then Mila was just thrown into it without any actual level balance. Like, I still love this game. I am still having a good time with this game. I just feel like that Mila needed fine-tuning. A lot of fine-tuning, actually. I feel like right there, why was I so easily... Yeah, they should not be able to do that, by the way. Like, they should not be able to just stick their guns through her shield like that. That should not be doable. Like, this section just reminds me of just how... Like, this section wasn't easy with the other two. But it felt like it wasn't easy for the other two because it was actually meant to be difficult. Where with Mila, it feels like she just doesn't have the tools to properly do it. And there's a difference between a section being hard and a section like her lack of iframes is a problem. I feel like the lack of iframes was just like bad game design in general. Okay, he cannot actually get through there, so this... Okay, that's actually an easy way to take care of them. Okay, come on, chase mate. Yeah, you cannot get through here. Ha ha ha. There. Okay, got through there with... This, like... Mila has no... She's more or less defenseless in the air. She has the lack of iframe. She has 4 health. Like, she has half as much health as the other 2. And I get, she's supposed to be the baby of the bunch. She's supposed to, like, not be as strong as the others overall. But that works well from a storytelling perspective. It does not work well from a gameplay perspective. From a gameplay perspective, it just makes her painful to play. Like, I'm gonna be honest, these guys are annoying regardless. Like, the trooper guys, those guys are not fun to fight no matter who I'm playing as. But they're especially painful as Mila because they have this habit of reaching through her shield. Doing it again. No, actually, wait, is that? I might actually be the opposite button. I'm just mistaking it for that one. Hang on. Okay, I think it might have actually been the opposite, the other button's fault. And I was blaming that. Nope, it's that button. This is annoying. Like, I can fix this button. I can. It's just, I've got to take the thing apart. I obviously can't do that in the middle of a live stream. Okay, it seems to have settled down now. Kind of just gave it a whack. Also, that's another thing. I feel like she should, when she... Of course. Like, I feel like Mila needed something more than just the shield and the block. I feel like she needed some... Like, okay, she can trivialize some of the stuff in this game, so it's understandable. And there's the button again. 1 second. Okay, I think that blew the dust out of it. A lot of times what it is it just gets dirty and there's dust in it. 1 second. And then you just blow on it. Okay. Nope, there it goes again. Now every time I form the block, it's just going straight to that. Okay, why is the guy not... Wait, does he only spawn when I step on it? Okay, I think I just completely bypassed them. Okay. I think they didn't actually see me. Okay, why did a direct hit to the face not disable you? That really should have. Okay, that was stupid. I should not have been able to die there. Like, the fact that it's just one frame of the poison gas can kill me. That's the annoying thing, is that just one frame of the poison gas is fatal. And that's kind of dumb. Like, I've never liked the poison flower enemies because they just have such a wide spread. It's just worse with her because she... Okay, yeah, if they do not see me, they just ignore me. Okay, so she can literally kind of just cheese those guys. Okay, just going to do this now. Okay, finally got through that part. Jeez. I just had to treat it like it was a... I just had to treat it like a stealth mission. Turns out the solution was simply to not engage half the enemies and just dodge. Okay, doesn't matter. I got to the next section. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I just realized I could just do that. Okay, that was because these guys can't actually jump to chase me. There, finally got through that area. Of course. Okay, that was an easy way through. Okay, somewhere around here, he's going to cut off the arrow. Or maybe he won't. Okay, that was on me. I was relying too much on that thing to get me through there. That was legitimately my fault. That was legitimately me just getting too reliant on my ability to block. I mean, I should have one of these on over my head because it provides a bit of cover, but still. Okay, I'm hoping it doesn't start me all the way back here. Okay, it does not. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, good. Got some health there. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how the game expected me to get past those. Well, I got a bunch of extra lives, that's something. Weird thing I find is that if his armor is mostly if he's a snake wearing. Okay, so it does make me wonder how much of his arsenal I can. Okay, I can deflect. I think I can deflect most of that big barrage back at him. Okay, yeah, that seems deceptively easy. Okay, yeah, he's deceptively easy because I can just send that right back at him. I do wonder if I can... Wonder if I can send that one that back at him. I do wonder if I can send that one blast back at him. I don't know if I can. Okay, managed to get him down to that phase, which still disturbing on many levels. Okay, managed to send all that right back at him. Okay, right. Third stage, which is this where he turns off the oxygen. I know that at one point he will do that. Just remember, a lot of this stage can be circumvented just by not fighting anything. And I'm on some level pretty dang sure that's exactly what the game wants you to avoid doing. Oh, right. Okay, I need to be careful of that.
My ship is being infiltrated.
Oh, there we go.
Whatever shall I do? How about we?
Caught up to the beacon that just fired through you. Yeah, I don't know how I did that.
Oh no! My ship is being infiltrated. Whatever shall I do? How about this?
Okay, these are actually surprisingly easy to deal with her. It's just so long as I can get... Like, those are surprisingly easy to deal with her, because I can just be like, no, you! Yeah, those are surprisingly easy to deal with because she can just be like, no, you can have this back. But back to what I was saying before about Eva Varun. So I spent a large portion of the fight doing that, using the fact I was in my dragon form to act as cover so that we could not be countered. But then I got taken out of that, so I cast an ice wall to deal with that. Okay, I did not know I could actually send that back. I mean, it doesn't seem to... I think a large portion of this section is just meant to be run away from everything. Yeah, at this point I think... Okay. This is going to be irritating, isn't it? There we go. Okay, this is where you normally fight, I think, mutated Mila?
It was an ambush. Brevin came out of nowhere. I have to take her back to the surface or she'll die.
Where's Lilac?
She ran off to stop him. Wait, what are you doing?
Lilac needs help.
But what about
We'll be stronger together. I can do this.
Okay, so this is different.
Keep an eye on her, will ya?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's different. So am I going to be fighting? Okay, so in this version, Carol gets taken out and there's no boss. Honestly, a little disappointed by that, to be frank. Kind of feel like they could have done something more creative there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit cheated out right there. I feel Mila is a bit of a weak link in this game. Not in the sense just of gameplay, but kind of a bit in the story, because it feels like if you're going to have her have a different path than the other two by necessity, you could go further. Now this part is just very easy for her. Dang it, I didn't get that extra life. Not that I needed it, of course, but... Kind of find it weird that that won't destroy that thing for sending that back at it. Okay, that was annoying. I mean, I highly doubt that I realize I could have just... I didn't have to do that. I could have... Well, I just moved too far. I just moved forward, not thinking. Okay. That was my own fault for just creeping forward, and I really shouldn't have. Okay, I should not have been hit there. Like, it hit my... It hit the bottom of my foot and dragged me into the death beam. That felt a little bit too much. Okay. Okay, that was stupid. I just stopped mid-momentum. My momentum just cut out for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Okay, that was close. Okay, how did it turn around as it was mid-fire? I don't remember them doing that before. Okay, we just
Who? Oh, yes. Quite the fool for challenging
Okay, I
me.
did not expect I'd be fighting Brethren as her.
You won't be seeing her again. I offer you one final chance. Leave. Now.
I won't!
So be it.
Okay. I honestly did not expect this. I genuinely expected I would just be fighting, you know... Okay. I honestly did not expect this. I genuinely did not expect I'd be fighting Brevin as Mila. Honestly, I think in some ways I expect him to be easier, in some ways harder. Okay, I feel like I should not have died there. But whatever. I admit I would not be surprised if they reveal if like there was a twist that this is all kind of like this is her imagining things. This is annoying. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed, to tell you the truth. Like, yeah, it's cool that Mila gets to fight Brevin and, you know, prove she can be just as big of a hero as the other two. But it kind of feels like if they were going to go the route that they did, they should have just made an alternate model and had you fight a corrupted Carol. Or corrupted Lilac. I feel like that's what they should have done. Okay, that was stupid. And this is, okay, this is one place that her having no iframes just screws her over completely. Because that tackle should not be as dangerous as it is. Because with the others, it's just, you get hit once and you're fine. But yeah, I'm honestly disappointed. Like, I'm honestly kind of disappointed. Because it felt like there were a million better ways they could have done this. And then they went with the... It kind of feels like they just... You know, Phase 3 of Mila is the hardest fight in the game. Take that as you will. I figured. But I'm kind of disappointed. It felt like... If they were going to do it this way, I feel like they should have had Carol get corrupted by Brevin instead of me. Like, instead of just saying, oh, she got injured in an ambush, have it be that she gets turned into the boss instead of Mila. Like, I feel like that would have been a lot better. But yeah, it feels like they should have... Like, I genuinely feel disappointed. Because it feels like it was just a complete waste to have there be no boss and just be like, yeah, Carol got taken out in an ambush and Lilac already tried to fight Brevin and lost. Like, to me it feels like it was sort of a waste. In that they could have had, like, you know, Carol maybe be the Carol be the boss instead of, like, that's what I feel like they should have done and didn't. Okay, that never happened before. I don't know why they decided to always come up. Yeah, I was already pretty much screwed at that point. They track your current position. Okay, so... Okay, that was annoying. Okay, that was kind of adorable. Okay, I was literally dead. There was nothing I could have done there. One sec. This is... Yeah, I stand by the fact that I think Mila is just not very well designed from a gameplay perspective. And the fact that these bosses are not designed with her in mind. Yeah, I figured her gameplay is... I figure from overall what I've heard is that Freedom Planet 2 is just objectively better in every way to the previous two. Like, I get what they were going for with her being the weakest of the three because she's the youngest. Okay, I think I figured out a pattern here. Okay, did I take it out? Okay, here comes his robot form. Which honestly, given he uses a blaster, if I can deflect his stuff back at him. Okay, yeah, this seems significantly like it's going to be easier. Okay, that form was obviously way easier as Mila because that form was not designed with Mila in mind at all.
You've pestered me long enough. Say goodbye. No.
Oh dear! Okay, so Lilac finishes him off. Like... Okay, that was Mila's campaign. Does she have a different ending? I'm assuming she has a different ending because... she didn't get taken out by the turn into a monster by Brevin. But yeah, I feel disappointed actually. Like, I feel like if they were going to go this route, they should have had Carol be the one to be transformed into a monster, and you have to fight her. I know that would have required making an exclusive boss for Mila specifically, but I feel like that's what they should have done. I genuinely feel like that's what they should have done.
It's Carol! She's okay!
Yeah, like, they even just invert that. So, yeah, why didn't they just have Carol be the one to get turned into a monster? Like, that's what it feels like they should have done.
Carol!
Like, even if it was just a reskinned version of the Mila monster?
No, I'm dead. Blech.
Yep, she's fine.
Did we win?
Yeah, we did.
Awesome.
You and me. There's an answer for that in Freedom Planet 2. Okay. I guess
I couldn't even stop him from getting away.
Don't beat yourself up. Brevin didn't get the stone, and his army was destroyed with his ship. Thanks to you, our mission is complete.
Yeah, that is something else, is that...
How are we going to survive without any more energy?
Lilac, you might want to look up.
Okay, if there is a reason that only Mila could turn into a monster,
Destroyed? It must have changed
that's
form.
fine, but they should have had some other... They should have had something else there. I don't know, I'm just a little disappointed. And I feel like of the three, Mila has the weakest...
We now realize that the Kingdom Stone was never faded.
The weakest campaign.
That were transparent to us in our lust for power and prestige.
Because, one, her gameplay...
Carries its eternal glow to the furthest reaches of our lands, and former enemies extend their hands to one another, acknowledging the error of their ways. Creatures, both mutant and metal, still ravage the landscape, and it will be some time before we can dispose of them once and for all. Perhaps most troubling of all is that Lord Brevin, the monster who threw our world into chaos, is nowhere to be found. There is still much work to be done. We are not completely out of danger. My people and I will rest.
I will play Freedom Planet 2, but not next. I never do a sequel to the game directly after I do the first game. Like, I just don't do that. Unless it's a case where I play a game and then a new game comes out.
I never got to...
I'll let you know when I'm playing the other one.
Hey, we're buds.
Okay, so this is probably just literally the same thing.
So
I'm gonna miss you. Me too.
Well, who knows? I could be coming back sooner than you think.
Goodbye, Tor. Bye, Tor. See you soon.
Okay, so that was Freedom Planet in its entirety. Honestly, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I did like the game a lot. I did enjoy playing, but I feel like I guess there's not anything else to do. I think I've 100%ed it almost. Well, I didn't find every collectible, but the collectibles don't particularly matter. Pretty good game. I like it as a platformer. I enjoyed my time with it. And I think Lilac's my favorite then to play as. Carol's my second favorite, and then Mila's the weakest. Like, in terms of just her gameplay and her campaign, she is the weakest. Because there's not, like, none of them have a ton of uniqueness to their campaigns, but it feels like Mila has had places for there to be unique stuff, and there wasn't. And well, I figure she's the main character. But I did enjoy this. Like, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Like, it's a really good game. I'm glad I played it. I'm glad it's my 1,000 subscribers special because I've been wanting to play it. I don't feel like I wasted my time, and I'm glad I chose this as my 1,000 subs special. So, yeah. Thank you guys. I'm glad I got 1,000 subs. Also, if you want to check out Tales from a Mother's Childhood Volumes 1 through 3, they're in the description below. They're on Amazon. They're books me and my mom wrote. And they're about a young girl growing up in 1950s, 60s, and 70s Appalachia. So, When Quit sequel. It will come. I will eventually do the sequel, but I never do games back to back. It's like I said, I never do the games back to back. So it will come, but not soon. I might go with. I've got a bunch of games. I've got Stray. I'm looking at my, and these are just the games I have physical copies of. I've got Stray. I have the Kingdom Hearts collection. I have the DLC for Dishonored. That's still a thing. I do have Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, but that might be a bit difficult to pull off on a Let's Play. I still have the Ruined DLC for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, which apparently is better. I got Sonic Mania, I have Mad Max, I have Yooka-Laylee 2, which I think it's been long enough since I did the Yooka-Laylee, I could do the Impossible Lair. Just kind of going a bit of a platforming binge. Yeah, I have Sonic Mania. But I don't want to do Sonic Mania directly after a Sonic-inspired game. Like, Banjo-Kazooie is, I believe, I believe the first one was inspired primarily by Banjo-Kazooie. Like, I imagine the first one was done primarily, was inspired by Banjo-Kazooie, and the second one takes a lot from Donkey Kong Country. Because they were both made by former people at Rare. Is there a Banjo-Kazooie collection on PS4? I'm gonna have to check into that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.